Welcome to the VC3 News Update for Wednesday, June 14th, 2023. I'm Shali Sanantan. First, on the local scene. A two-day stakeholders consultation hosted by the National Emergency Management Organization, NEMO, to present the final draft of the updated St. Vincent and the Grenadines Comprehensive Disaster Management Policy concluded today. The session, which was held at the Seventh-day Adventist Conference Room, Old Montrose, was officially opened on Monday. Among the key speakers was Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves, who has disaster management under his portfolio. Using the word existential as part of the main context of his remarks, he said a condition is described as existential. It applies is revolt against traditional thinking in relation to matters which concerns the essence of human beings. According to Dr. Gonsalves, for our interaction with nature, we need to use all our skills and technology, all our organizational abilities within all the governance frameworks to mobilize the resources so that we would reduce our vulnerability, reduce the extent of our fragility, manage the risk, and to some extent overcome those which we are able to, and to put us on a path which is safe, resilient, and sustainable.
If we don't handle the large issues and also the more immediate managerial ones, we're going to have real problems in the world, more than we have at the moment, more challenges than we have at the moment. So this thing touches and concerns every single one of us. Now, human beings are having a greater consciousness about this matter today than before.
He said in 1992 in Rio, 3 conventions were signed, one being on biodiversity, the other on desertification, which he stressed is very important for small island developing states, land degradation and drought. Dr. Gonsalves reminded participants that for the second time in 3 years, St. Vincent and the Grenadines has entered the hurricane season, experiencing drought conditions. SVG, he added, and other countries in the region will be facing droughts increasingly.
It's in a terrible condition in that regard. Of course, you have a lot of flat land, beautiful beaches, and it's located in a beautiful place. But Antigua and Barbuda don't have the mountains we have and the rivers and all the rest of it. But don't think for one moment that we are not having a problem with it.
Still with our local stories, during the month of April and early May, the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Community College hosted a series of stakeholder consultations and a workshop on developing an online teaching and learning policy. A release from the college says the education system has experienced a paradigm shift towards blended and online teaching and learning due to the unprecedented global challenges and recognizing the significance of effective policies in shaping this new era. It decided to embark on this venture. These activities, the release further said, formed part of the policy development phase of the SVG-CCC Commonwealth of Learning project on building the college's institutional capacity to develop and deliver quality blended and online education. The stakeholder consultations and workshop were facilitated by Dr. Lower Pilgrim, a COL consultant and interim director of the Office of Online Learning at the University of the West Indies. The stakeholder consultations were held with personnel from the Department of Higher Education and Senior Administration of the college. The policy development workshop brought together students, faculty from the college's 4 divisions, and staff from the Registrar's Office, IT Services, Community Outreach and Accreditation and Quality Assurance departments. During the workshop, participants discussed the benefits and challenges of online teaching and learning. They also began the initial drafting of the policy that is aimed at guiding the design, development, and delivery of blended and online programs and courses at the SVGCC. The policy will cover topics such as the online course design, development, and review process, online assessment, and the quality assurance process. As education continues to evolve, it is crucial for all stakeholders to adapt and create policies that foster equitable and effective blended and online learning environments. And Christopher Stage, Consul General for St. Vincent and the Grenadines to Northern Ireland, received 4 brand new commercial pieces of machinery valued at £5,000 for the National Sports Council to maintain the playing fields across St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The machinery consisted of 2 petrol commercial self-propelled lawn mowers and 2 petrol commercial trimmers that were acquired through donation from Brian Hines Garden Machinery Limited. The assistance was granted by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, given that there has been continued strain on existing machinery and the need to replace aging equipment. Consul General Dr. Strange acknowledged the partners and said, "Thank you to all our donors, Brian Hines Garden Machinery Limited, Kistralena Agencies, Clarkson Port Services, and SFG Forwarding Limited for assisting us in acquiring and shipping this much-needed equipment." The National Sports Council is charged with maintaining the 50 playing fields across St. Vincent and the Grenadines. These playing fields play an instrumental role in community sports and health development, which are all priorities for the government. Last Friday, June 9th, 2023, the equipment was officially handed over at the Annesvale playing field. The Honorable Frederick Stevenson and other high-ranking officials expressed gratitude for the contribution for the development of sports in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And those are the local stories. Tune into VC3 Channel 114 for the regional and international sports update, as well as the VC3 Sports Update.